Hey guys, welcome back to Daddy Prince Gaming, your favorite spot for games, jokes, and me making terrible decisions so you don't have to. Today, I'm talking about Path of Exile 2, the Third Edict, from the perspective of a complete beginner. This game, wow, it surprised me. It stressed me out, made me questioning my life choices, but also kept pulling me back in. If you're thinking of jumping into POE2 as a new player, this video is for you. I'll share what shocked me, what I struggled with, and whether it's actually worth starting fresh in a game known for breaking calculators. First surprise? This game actually looks amazing. The visuals, the atmosphere, gritty, dark, almost cinematic. You feel like you're in a living nightmare, in the best way possible. Colors vibrant, animations well put together. I never felt at one stage bored while doing repetitive moves over and over. The combat feels weightier than I expected. I thought I'd just be button mashing, but nope. There's timing, dodging, positioning, giving me the impression that the more time I put into the game, the better the gaming mechanics will feel as I become a little bit more experienced with what it is that the game expects and wants me to do. I was also surprised on how much lore is baked in. The world feels big and deep, but not completely overwhelming right away. It kind of whispers, stick around, I'll show you more, giving rise to good writing, amazing gameplay, but also a storyline that just feels so in-depth that you immerse yourself just a little bit more. As a beginner, I didn't feel completely lost in the first few hours, which is a big win. I've played games where the tutorial feels like rocket science. Here, it's more like, here's a sword, here's a fireball, go wild, and that was refreshing. Now, let's talk struggles, because oh boy, there were many. The skill tree, or should I call it the skill galaxy. It's massive. I opened it up and instantly regretted not paying more attention in math class. I had more understanding of my first child than I did while looking at this thing. It's intense. Currency and crafting? I still don't know what half of these orbs do. I think I sold something valuable for pocket change. Such a rookie mistake. Gear drops? Sometimes you feel like a god. Sometimes you're rocking mismatched clown armor that makes no sense. And then there's the biggest struggle. Decision paralysis. So many choices for builds, I spent more time Googling than actually playing some nights. And this was kind of one of the biggest gripes I had with my initial playthrough, was before I started Googling, I kind of just did my own thing. I wanted to play a battle mage with some fire aspects and maybe wield a staff or some sort of melee combat as well. I ended up finding out that this game has ascendancies, and nothing that I wanted to play matched any of these ascendancies. Even just trying to be a fire mage, I realized very painfully that being a sorceress doesn't actually match with a fireball power. It actually matches with the blood mage, which just so happens to be from the witch class. Believe me, my friends, I was completely lost. But here's the thing. Even with those struggles, I kept wanting to come back. This game's complexity is intimidating, but it also feels like a puzzle you want to solve. The type of game that challenged not only mind and body, but also your willpower to want to achieve something more. Now, despite the challenges, a few things really kept me hooked. The combat variety, every new skill gem feels like opening a toy box. Suddenly I'm throwing fire, spinning blades, summoning wolves, all in one session. Especially for the class that I ended up building through my first playthrough. Beginning to understand the mechanics of the Fire Mage, how essentially we can fuse that with certain skills, Ice and Fire became a real fun playstyle. The boss fights, they're intense but fair. When I died, it usually felt like I messed up, not like the game cheated me. And this is the biggest thing about, I feel, dying in this game. Because on the DPG channel, I'm used to playing survival games. Death means you lose everything, right? You drop all of your loot and you kind of have to start again. With this game, there's this constant feeling that I can challenge my playstyle in every boss fight, try and improve and grow without having to lose everything else. The progressive loop, that slow drip of power, finding better gear, tweaking your build, watching enemies melt a little bit faster each time, it's addictive. This continuous sense of growth always feels real good. And I gotta say, the community. Even as a beginner, I found forums, guides, and players willing to help. It doesn't feel gatekept, which makes a huge difference. And I felt the same way about a certain game I played recently, is that on stream, I felt like the community was also very helpful and allowed me to dive in that much quicker. So, should a new player dive into POE2, the Third Edict? If you like challenges and don't mind getting lost in the weeds sometimes, absolutely yes. It's a game that rewards curiosity and patience. If you're looking for instant gratification, it might test you. This is more of a slow burn than a quick win. For me, the struggles actually made the victory sweeter. And with POE2 refining a lot of systems, it feels like the perfect entry point compared to jumping straight into the original POE. My advice? Don't overthink your first build. Just play, experiment, and enjoy the chaos. You'll learn faster by failing than by theory crafting for weeks. And that's just my idea of gaming in general, you know? Sometimes we tend to look at YouTube creators, forums, Reddit, whatever the case is, and we want to utilize that information to create and style our gameplay. But at the end of the day, it's just a game. And most importantly, it's your personal experience. It is up for you to be able to explore and make sure that you just play the game that you want to. And this is what these games give us, right? Is yes, they are complex. Yes, they are challenging. But within that challenge, they can find a sense of originality within the way you want to play, to find the gamer within you. The one that is able to challenge the way that you feel, the way that wants to play the way you want to. And this can be the biggest gift that you can give yourself within a game that can sometimes be a little bit overwhelming. So that's my honest beginner take on Path of Exile 2, the Third Edict. It surprised me. It frustrated me. But it also pulled me in like no other RPG I've played in a while. If you're new, thinking about diving in, go for it. Worst case, you'll end up with a clown armor and funny stories. Best case, you'll find your next obsession. This is Daddy Prince Gaming. Thanks for hanging out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your funniest moment in PoE down in the comments. Until next time, stay safe, stay spicy, and may your loot always be legendary.